Today I will be programming Pong. First we are going to need a canvas so we can display stuff to the screen and animate it. 400 by 400 should be good, and add a border. Voila! Next we need to make sure we can call the canvas element so we can draw to it. Now we are going to make our player object with an x, a y, a width and a height. This gives us easy ability to change it later if needed. Now I just need to position the player correctly in the center of the screen. There we go. Pong is not fun without competition, so we will create the AI object so that it can be drawn to and give people competition. Pong is not Pong without a ball, so we should create an object for that as well. Wait, that is too big and not filled in. We should fix that once the ball is complete. Then I need to make the game loop so I can actually animate the screen. After doing so, maybe add a splash of color to make it a bit less boring than normal black and white. That's better, a little splash of green. I don't like the ball size a little too small for me. Once we complete the ball, we should use an event listener so we can determine how the player should move. I like switch statements, maybe a little too much. Alright, there is the left and right movement for the player. Now we need to make it more fluid. That is where the move variable comes in. This allows for me to create the most fluid movement. After the player has the ability to move, we should probably stop it from going off of the canvas, so we will check the x values of the player against the borders of the canvas. Now once we finish that, maybe moving the ball would be a good idea. We will use the ball.ms in order to make fluid movement. First we are going to move the ball downward so we can get basic collision up and running. However, first we need to have two different speed for the ball so that it can take sharper angles. Once we finish that, we must get collision working so the ball will bounce off of the player's Pong. Then do the same thing for the AI. Once that is done, we need to check and make sure the x's of AI and the player Pong, so you can actually lose as well as the AI without being able to lose. There really wouldn't be a game. No, we need to get the ball moving so the game isn't just the ball bouncing back and forth between the paddle. This is where the random function in order to determine which direction the ball should take. The next thing we need to do is the same thing we did for the player border cases, making sure the ball does not go off screen. First the left hand side, then do the right hand side, then make the ball change direction anytime it hits a paddle. Once that is done, we can look into AI movement, simple as comparing the ball's x value to the AI's x values in order to follow the ball. I also used a similar method for the AI in order to make the movement fluid. Again, I need to divide the width of the AI Pong in order to make the AI hit the ball in the dead center of its Pong. I used a wall variable to tag which wall was hit so that it knew when it was supposed to bounce off the wall. However, there is something wrong with the collision for the AI Pong. Now we are going to add a player object variable, making it much easier to change the speed of the player Pong if needed. Finally, we need to fix the add a reset as well as fixing the AI collision problem. Now we should probably add a scoring system after making the ball movement more cooperatable. For the scoring system, I think I'll just key a basic text with a colon in between. I need to try and center it in the middle of the canvas. Within our reset, we are going to need to increase the score of whoever has hit the ball past the other person. However, this game goes on forever, making it a little boring, so we should add a complete game function which fixes all of the score and resets the entire game. There is no game over screen though. That would have added a lot more time to this simple project.